रास्ते मुश्किल ही सही, हौसले गर हैं बुलंद तो मंजिलें फिर दूर नहीं। मिलकर हम सब गाएं, सबको गले लगाएं, आशा के कदमों की प्यार की फहराइयों की। अमन हमारा धर्म है, अमन हमारा वतन है। We are the children of the ocean of love. Peace is our religion, and the land of peace is our home.
Peace is my religion.
शांति मेरा स्वधर्म है।
Peace is my nature.
शांति मेरा संस्कार है।
Peace is my treasure.
शांति मेरा खजाना है।
शांति मेरी शक्ति है।
Peace is my language. शांति मेरी भाषा है।
शांति मेरा कर्म है।
अमन हमारा धर्म है, अमन हमारा वतन
ओम शांति। दिस इज शिविका बहन। आप सबका बहुत बहुत वेलकम है हमारे आज के सेशन में। आई एम सो सॉरी आई वोंट बी एबल टू ओपन माय वीडियो बिकॉज आई एम इन अ रिमोट प्लेस एट द मोमेंट। आई एम इन उड़ीसा, सो नेटवर्क इज रियली लो हियर। पर आज के सेशन में हम फिर से इनवाइट कर रहे हैं रिरी जी को। रिरी जी का बहुत बहुत स्वागत है। और जो पहले पहले हमारा रिरी जी के साथ हुआ था सेशन, इट वाज अबाउट de-stressing yourself, navigating the storm and learning the stress management techniques. तो हमने तब भी रिरी जी को रिक्वेस्ट किया था कि आप हमें अपने नेक्स्ट सेशन में जरूर हमसे मिलें और जरूर हमें वो टेक्निक्स बताएं। तो मैं इसलिए आज फिर से रिक्वेस्ट करती हूँ। रिरी जी हमारे साथ हैं, जो कि एक बहुत अच्छे थेरेपिस्ट हैं। आप अहमदाबाद में रहते हैं। रिरी जी आप जुड़े हुए हैं?
हाँ जी, yes, thank you very much.
Yes.
And yeah, I can start. Thank you so much for this part 2 of the session that I had done earlier.
Yes.
And I think I will start straight away with sharing my screen. Just want to tell everybody, I don't know, I think आप सब लोगों ने अगर part 1 attend किया हो तो बहुत ही अच्छा है। अगर नहीं किया तो मैं quickly recap तो करने वाली हूँ, so that you know exactly what we did and you can connect to it. पर आज का session is to basically teach you the 2 techniques that I was telling about for emotional management and for stress management. And these 2 are very simple techniques, but I think if I teach you in a practical way versus just, sending you videos or talking about it, then it's more effective if you learn it here. And I believe that अगर ये 2 techniques ही आप करोगे तो काफी हद तक आपका stress या आपके negative emotions या जो भी है emotions काफी हद तक manage हो जाएंगे। दोनों techniques research के ऊपर आधारित हैं। तो आज मेरा objective ये है। इससे पहले मैंने शिविका जी को already WhatsApp पे भेजा है YouTube EFT introduction video का। I hope सबने देखा है। Has everybody seen that introductory video? Who all has seen it? Please raise your hand. Gary Craig का introductory video. किसी ने नहीं देखा है? Oh, Shivika ji, it was not sent to the kids, the participants. Hello, Shivika ji. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to share those links on the chat here. Because I needed you to see that introductory video before I teach you the technique. I had also sent 2 sleep audios for kids who are having issues with sleep, and I had sent those audios. I don't know if you have got that either. So I'm going to share those resources on the chat over here. Okay. Anyway, let's start. Like I said, I would prefer if all of you keep your videos on, because I love talking to people. I do not like to talk to and teach black screens, because it's really not fun as a trainer to talk to, just screens. I don't know who's behind the screen. Anyway, can you all see my screen? Can everybody see my screen? Give me a thumbs up if you can see my screen. There's a reaction button, right? Yeah, I'd love you guys. See, if I'm talking to a generation of 50s and 50, 60-year-olds, I expect this. But if I'm talking to a generation of young people, I expect you guys to use the reaction button, because you are supposed to be savvy with Zoom. Okay. Wonderful. Okay. So, quickly, I'm going to go spend 10 minutes on just going through recap of what I had covered last time. Okay. After the recap, I will straight away teach the techniques, and after that, I will take questions, whatever you have. So basically, last workshop we talked about stress, physiology of stress, what is the effect of stress on the mind and the brain, and what can we do about it. And today will be the part 2, where I will be teaching these 2 self-regulation techniques that are based on research that we teach to every person who comes to us for help. Okay. So last session, we had understood about the different causes of stress of young people today. And as we saw, stresses are caused by, the root cause of stress could be other people, and most of the stress could also be by ourselves. But we also understood that we cannot really change other people. Beyond a point, we cannot change our environment. So ultimately, what we have to work with is ourselves, and we have to manage, even if your parents are giving you stress, your teachers are giving you stress, your friends are giving you stress, ultimately stress is in your body, so you only can do something about it. If you wait for people to change, you'll be waiting all your life, because nobody really wants to change because you want them to change, right? So ultimately, you have to work on yourself, is what we had agreed. We also went through the basic mechanism of stress, which I taught last time, that it's like a button. And I'm not spending too much time, because I assume you have gone through it. If you haven't gone through it, I think that it was recorded, so you can go through it later. We spoke about fight and flight, like a button, SNS, PNS, fight and flight. Ek minute, Gunjana, rest and digest mode and fight and flight mode. And we said that whenever we perceive danger, whenever we feel that the body is going through danger, or body feels कि अब मैं खतरे में हूं, तो body का ये fight and flight mechanism शुरू हो जाता है, वो स्विच ऑन हो जाता है. और जब वो स्विच ऑन होता है तो बॉडी में क्या होता है? अब ये स्विच ऑन एग्जाम के पहले भी हो जाता है. ये स्विच ऑन एक्चुअली दिन में काफी बार हो सकता है. इट डजंट हैव टू बी अ जेन्युइन थ्रेट. अगर आपके विचार भी ऐसे हैं कि अगर मैं एग्जाम में फेल हो जाऊंगा, अरे बाप रे, मैंने मेरे फ्रेंड को झूठ बोला और अभी मेरा झूठ कल पकड़ा जाएगा, तो इवन इफ that thing has not happened, but you're anticipating something, your body will go in stress. When body goes in stress, we saw how different things in your physiology. This is very important slide, because the technique we will teach you is meant to change this. तो फाइट एंड फ्लाइट मोड में हमारा हार्ट रेट बढ़ जाता है, ब्लड प्रेशर बढ़ता है, ब्रीदिंग रेट बढ़ता है, हमारा मसल्स टाइट हो जाते हैं, और हमारे बॉडी में स्ट्रेस हार्मोन जाते हैं. और इस समय हमारा डाइजेशन, बावल मोबिलिटी, नींद, ये सब चीजें डीप्रायोरिटाइज हो जाती है. और जब हमारा स्ट्रेस चला जाता है तो हमारा डाइजेशन, हमारा स्लीप, हमारा इंसुलिन सिक्रीशन वगैरह सब ठीक होने लगता है, हार्मोन्स भी बैलेंस हो जाते हैं, और हमारा हार्ट रेट, ब्लड प्रेशर, ब्रीदिंग वगैरह स्लो हो जाता है या नॉर्मलाइज हो जाता है. तो ये ऑन ऑफ मैकेनिज्म हमारे बॉडी में रहता है. बट जब हम क्रोनिक स्ट्रेस में है, मतलब सुबह से शाम तक बैक टू बैक अगर हम स्ट्रेस में रहते हैं, तो क्या होता है? तो हमने देखा कि क्रोनिक स्ट्रेस में हमारा बॉडी इसी मोड में रहता है, मतलब कंटिन्यूअसली हार्ट रेट बढ़ता है, ब्लीडिंग फास्ट रहता है, ब्लड प्रेशर बढ़ता है, और हमारा डाइजेशन इफेक्ट हो जाता है. सबसे पहला साइन स्ट्रेस और एंजाइटी का क्या है? आपका एपेटाइट चला जाता है, आपकी नींद खराब हो जाती है, आपके हार्मोनल इम्बैलेंसेस शुरू हो जाते हैं, राइट? तो एक तो हमें ऐसी टेक्निक करनी है जिससे कि हमारी ये नर्वस सिस्टम जो है ऑटोमेटिक जो है वो हम बैलेंस कर सके, वो हम रेगुलराइज कर सके, क्योंकि ये ऑटोमेटिकली इम्बैलेंस हो जाती है बार बार स्ट्रेस में रहने की वजह से. सो इफ यू आर इन क्रोनिक स्ट्रेस, you cannot change your environment, but you can prepare your nervous system to be balanced in spite and despite of stress. Does everybody agree? Yeah, this is one way what we do. So some of the methods that work on the autonomic nervous system to keep your nervous system relaxed are these which I have pointed out here. एंड लाइक आई सेड, योग निद्रा हो, बाइनॉरल म्यूजिक हो, गाइडेड इमेजरी हो, ये सारी चीजें आपको इंटरनेट पे बहुत अच्छे मिल जाती हैं. आपको अगर एप्स भी हैं तो बहुत सी एप्स होती हैं जिससे आपको ये सारी मेडिटेशंस मिल जाते हैं, जो स्लीप मेडिटेशंस है जिससे आपकी स्लीप अच्छी होती है. हमने पिछली बार हमिंग का प्रैक्टिस किया था और मैंने आपको बताया था कि हमिंग के बहुत बेनिफिट्स हैं, इंक्लूडिंग इंप्रूविंग फोकस. या तो ये सारी चीजें. तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड कि एनी टेक्निक्स दैट कैन हेल्प योर नर्वस सिस्टम टू काम डाउन, इफ यू डू दैट ऑन अ रेगुलर बेसिस, देन योर नर्वस सिस्टम इज गोइंग टू बी रेजिलियंट. रेजिलियंट मतलब क्या? प्रिपेयर्ड, कि अगर स्ट्रेस भी आ जाए तो सिस्टम को आपने प्रैक्टिस दिलाया है कि शांत रहने का, तो सिस्टम शांत में रहेगा. पर अगर समझो आपको साइकिल चलानी है, तो जिस दिन कोई चोर आपके पीछे चोर नहीं, पुलिस आपके पीछे भाग रहा है, उस दिन आप साइकिल सीखने जाओगे? कि अगर आपने साइकिल सीखी है तो जिस दिन कोई आपका पीछा कर रहा है आप साइकिल लेके भाग सकते हो, राइट? सो नर्वस सिस्टम रेगुलेट एग्जाम के लिए नहीं करनी है, स्ट्रेस के लिए नहीं करनी, उसको रेगुलर बेसिस पे आप प्रैक्टिस करोगे ये टेक्निक्स, तो व्हेन यू आर स्ट्रेस्ड यू विल बी एबल टू यूज इट. डज दिस मेक सेंस? Yeah, it's like when you are drowning, if you have learned swimming, then you will be able to save yourself. But you can't learn swimming when you are already drowning. Okay, so ये techniques जो हैं, और नर्वस सिस्टम को क्रोनिक स्ट्रेस की वजह से रीवायर होने में टाइम लगता है, तो उसको वापस रीवायर करने में भी टाइम लगेगा. तो जो ये प्रैक्टिसेस आप अगर 10-10 मिनट रोज करोगे, इट इज अबाउट कंसिस्टेंसी, देन योर नर्वस सिस्टम गेट्स रीवायर्ड. एंड लाइक आई सेड, हम लोगों ने लोगों के ऊपर वो डिवाइस लगा के 24 घंटे होल्टर पहना के हमने काफी रिसर्च किया है जो बताता है कि ये सारी टेक्निक्स से एसएनएस पीएनएस का बैलेंस मेंटेन हो जाता है. जैसे ये ग्राफ आपको दिखाता है कि अगर आप सिंपल हमिंग भी करते हो तो आपकी एनर्जी ऑप्टिमाइज होती है, इमोशनल रेगुलेशन होता है, फोकस बढ़ता है, ऑटोनॉमिक फंक्शन, नर्वस सिस्टम बैलेंस रह जाती है. तो इसके बहुत बेनिफिट्स है. लोगों को लगता है कि यार इतनी सिंपल चीजें मैम सिखाती है, सिंपल चीज का कोई फायदा नहीं. एक्चुअली पता है, मैं जापान में रही हूँ. जापान का फिलोसॉफी पता है आपको? ज़ेन. द सिंपलेस्ट ऑफ थिंग्स आर मोस्ट पावरफुल. तो अगर आपको बहुत सिंपल टेक्निक लग रही है और लग रहा है यार इतनी सिंपल है नहीं काम करेगी, तो ये सोच ही गलत है. जितनी सिंपल चीजें उतना ज्यादा इफेक्टिव वो रहता है. ओके, सो डोंट गेट मिसलेड बाय द सिंप्लिसिटी ऑफ द टेक्निक्स दैट आई एम गोइंग टू बी टीचिंग यू टुडे. दैट इज द फर्स्ट थिंग. Next thing that we learned in last session was we spoke about. Yes, somebody is saying something. We spoke about stress in childhood, and we spoke about how stress is needed. As children also you need to go through some stress to learn new skills. नई लैंग्वेज सीखनी है, नई कोई कोर्स करना है, कुछ नया स्किल सीखना है, तो स्ट्रेस तो चाहिए. बट क्रोनिक टॉक्सिक स्ट्रेस नहीं चाहिए जिसमें कि आपका इतना स्ट्रेस है कि आप बिल्कुल ब्रेक डाउन हो जाते हो और कोई बात करने वाला भी नहीं होता है, कोई आपके साथ कोई बफरिंग एडल्ट भी नहीं है. तो ये टॉक्सिक स्ट्रेस हमने समझा था लास्ट टाइम कि इट इज वेरी डेंजरस. और ये जो क्रोनिक टॉक्सिक स्ट्रेस है, मतलब बार बार आप अगर स्ट्रेस से गुजरते हो तो इससे आपकी इम्यून सिस्टम में फर्क आता है, हार्मोन्स इफेक्ट करता है, न्यूरोलॉजिकल चेंजेस आते हैं, आपके ब्रेन डेवलपमेंट में भी इसकी इम्पैक्ट पड़ती है, जो हमने पिछली बार देखी थी. मैंने इसको काफी डिटेल में समझाया था पिछली बार कि अगर आप समझो फोकस नहीं कर पा रहे हो, अगर आप काम नहीं रह पाते हो, अगर आप ओवर रिएक्टिव हो, तो पॉसिबिलिटी है कि आपका एमिगडाला हाइपर विजिलेंट हो रहा है. मतलब बचपन से आपका फियर सेंटर हाइपर डेवलप्ड है. और कई बार होता है माँ बाप गलती से बच्चों को डरा डरा के खिलाते हैं, डरा धमका के पढ़ाते हैं, सब चीजों में डराना धमकाना रहता है, तो बच्चे का एमिगडाला हाइपर विजिलेंट हो जाता है. एंड सच किड्स become very overreactive and aggressive. We also saw how the front part of the brain, which is responsible for thinking, self-regulation, this remains underactive because of chronic toxic stress, because even cortisol damages certain formation of neural pathways in the brain. So if you cannot think through your consequences, if you are not able to connect to others, ये सारी जो नीचे boxes हैं, they are the outcomes of chronic toxic stress. Memory, focus, concentration is an issue. तो ये हमने सारा पिछली बार कवर किया था। हमने ये भी पिछली बार बात की थी कि कैसे हमारे थॉट्स जो हैं, हमारे विचार हैं, दे अफेक्ट अवर इमोशन, दे अफेक्ट अवर एनर्जी एंड अल्टीमेटली दे अफेक्ट अवर बॉडी। एंड वो पूरी साइकिल चलती रहती है। जो भी हमारे विचार हैं उससे हमारी फिजियोलॉजी अफेक्ट होती है, हमारा बॉडी फाइट एंड फ्लाइट में चला जाता है, और वो थॉट्स की वजह से हम क्रोनिक स्ट्रेस में रहते हैं। शायद रियल में कोई थ्रेट है ही नहीं, पर हमारे विचार हमें स्ट्रेस में रखते हैं। Hello, who is Saroj Dasani? Can you please mute yourselves? Can everybody please mute yourselves? फिर हमने ये भी सोचा, हमने ये भी समझा कि यार अगर स्ट्रेस, अगर थॉट्स की वजह से प्रॉब्लम है तो थॉट्स को हम कैसे चेंज करें। तो थॉट्स कहाँ से आते हैं? हमने ये समझा कि थॉट्स कम फ्रॉम द एनवायरनमेंट, दे ऑल्सो कम फ्रॉम आवर ओन पास्ट एक्सपीरियंसेस। अगर आप पिछले 3 बार मैथ्स में फेल हुए हो तो चौथी बार मैथ्स के एग्जाम से पहले 100% थॉट तो आएगा ना कि भाई इस बार भी मैं फेल हो सकता हूँ, राइट? तो खुद के अनुभव से भी our thoughts get created, and that is where we can, so what we again agreed was we cannot change the environment, but we can definitely change our thoughts which come from our past experiences. And past experiences, where are they stored? They are stored in our mind. Again, we understood in the last class 2 parts, conscious, subconscious. We understood how all our experiences are stored in the body. The body is the subconscious mind. Subconscious mind कोई बाहर की चीज नहीं है, हमारे बॉडी में ही वो मेमोरी होती है। इम्प्लिसिट मेमोरी, एक्सप्लिसिट मेमोरी के बारे में मैंने थोड़ा बताया था, और हमने ये बोला था कि हर एक अनुभव बॉडी में स्टोर होता है, और ये अनुभव से भी कई बार हमारे स्ट्रेस आते हैं। ये पास्ट अनुभव जो अगर हमारे नेगेटिव रहे, हमारे अगर अनुभव अब्यूजिव हैं, ट्रॉमेटिक हैं, तो इससे भी स्ट्रेस आता है, और ये अनुभव को भी हम ओवरराइट कर सकते हैं। तो हमने कॉन्शियस सबकॉन्शियस माइंड के बारे में भी पिछले क्लास में पढ़ा था कि हाउ all our experiences become the foundation of our belief system. So agar if you guys, some of you believe that I am not good in maths, where is that coming from? You are not born with that, but you had some experiences of not doing well in maths, so it became a belief system, right? Suppose if you have grown up in a family where everybody is saying कि पैसे नहीं है, अभी तो लोन भरनी है, पैसे कम हो रहे, then you will grow up with a belief system that money is not easy to get. Yeah, suppose if you have grown up in a family where nobody is thinking about spending money, आप जो भी जाओ, जो भी पसंद है ले लेते हो, तो आपका belief system यही रहेगा कि there is enough money. So your experiences also create your belief system, and your belief systems then guide your behavior. Because if you have a belief system that I am not good in numbers, all the decisions you take about your career will be based on that, right? So belief systems also come from experience, and belief systems have to change if you want to change your behavior. Otherwise your behavior will follow the same belief system. राइट? इफ यू हैव बीन टोल्ड कि पार्टनरशिप में कभी बिजनेस मत करो भाई, पार्टनरशिप में तो हमेशा पता है धोखा होता है, बिकॉज आपके पापा के साथ ऐसा हुआ है, तो आप आगे जाके कितनी भी पार्टनरशिप की अच्छी ऑफर हो रही है आप नहीं लोगे, बिकॉज आपने पार्टनरशिप बिजनेस नहीं करना है, राइट? सो मेनी सच एक्सपीरियंसेस। तो हमने ये भी समझा था कि भैया अगर चेंज लाना है ये बिलीफ सिस्टम में, अगर हमारी पिछले फाइल्स में, हमारे अनुभवों में, तो वो हम कैसे ला सकते हैं? इन द लैंग्वेज ऑफ द सबकॉन्शियस, which is images, pictures, feelings, sensations. It is not English grammar or German or Latin or Greek or Marathi or Gujarati. It is the language that your body understands, which is sight, sound, pictures, images, and feelings. We also saw that if you want to bring the change, you have to be in a receptive state, which means आपका जो filter है, आपका जो माइंड बॉडी है, वो रिसेप्टिव होना चाहिए चेंज को एक्सेप्ट करने के लिए। नई फाइल, अगर आपने 5 फाइल्स बनाई है कि मैं मैथ्स में फेल ही होता हूं, तो अगर आपको ये फाइल बनानी है कि मैं मैथ्स में पास हो जाता हूं, मैथ्स में मैं 80% लाता हूं, तो आपको 5 से ज्यादा फाइलें बनानी पड़ेगी। अगर 5 फाइल है कि आई फेल इन मैथ्स, यू हैव टू मेक 10 फाइल्स दैट आई डू वेल इन मैथ्स, देन योर बॉडी विल स्टार्ट बिलीविंग द न्यू रियलिटी. Right? This is also what we understood. And then we also mentioned that there are a whole lot of techniques that can help you override the files of your mind. Largely, they are based on reprogramming your subconscious mind or your body with the new behavior that you want. Right? We also understood how social media is also impacting our emotional space today. And then I did share about social media usage. ये सब मैं अभी डिटेल में नहीं जाने वाली हूँ. हमने ये भी बात की थी कि लाइफस्टाइल से भी हम स्ट्रेस को मैनेज कर सकते हैं, स्पेशली स्लीप. आज की जनरेशन में स्लीप का प्रॉब्लम है, सोशल कनेक्शंस कम हो रहे हैं, because our research says that excessive usage of social media causes actually loneliness and depression. हमको लगता है कि यार सोशल मीडिया से हम कनेक्टेड है, सोशल मीडिया से दुनिया ज्यादा कनेक्टेड है, बट इंटरनली लोग इससे ज्यादा लोनली फील कर रहे हैं और ज्यादा डिप्रेशन, एंजाइटी आ रही है. तो लाइफस्टाइल चॉइसेस हैं, हैविंग फ्रेंड्स, हैविंग गुड सोशल सर्कल, ऑल ऑफ दैट आल्सो हेल्प्स, राइट? फिर हमने आपको ये एक्सरसाइज दी थी, Raise your hand who were there last time who had done this exercise. Or all are new people this time. If don't tell me all are new people, then it's going to be very difficult. Huh? Okay, 3-4 jani dikha rahe hain. I hope more people had done this exercise. We had actually written down one negative emotion that you experienced, one body sensation, one negative thought, right? And then we had asked you to flip it over. Correct? So those who haven't done it, please do this because we will need this for today's practice, but I will come to it later. Anyway, as a part of the recap, we had also identified how you flip it over. So we had said agar negative emotion aapka hai, suppose anger, helplessness, so you have to flip it over and say कि मुझे anger नहीं होना तो क्या होना है, right? अगर belief system negative है तो उसको flip over करके positive belief system कैसे बनानी है, और अगर goal setting है तो उसको कैसे लिखना है. फिर हमने 4 rules समझे थे suggestions बनाने के. याद है? किसको याद है? Give me a thumbs up. ब्लैक मंकी रेड स्कर्ट वाला एग्जाम्पल याद है? 1-2 जन हाथ हिला रहे हैं. हाँ, हमने क्या कहा था कि सजेशंस हैव टू बी इन पॉजिटिव वर्ड्स. व्हाई? बिकॉज बॉडी डजंट अंडरस्टैंड नेगेटिव्स. और हमने ये कहा था ब्लैक डू नॉट विजुअलाइज अ ब्लैक मंकी विथ रेड स्कर्ट, राइट? एंड यू स्टिल थॉट ऑफ द ब्लैक मंकी विथ रेड स्कर्ट. तो सजेशंस के रूल्स क्या है? पॉजिटिव बनाने हैं, उसको प्रेजेंट टेंस में बनाने हैं, या उसको हमारे खुद के लिए बनाने हैं, मम्मी पापा के लिए नहीं, भाई बहन के लिए नहीं, गर्लफ्रेंड बॉयफ्रेंड के लिए नहीं, खुद के लिए बनाने हैं. और इसके सबकॉन्शियस लैंग्वेज में बनाने हैं. वर्ड्स, इट डजंट हैव टू बी फैंसी कॉम्प्लेक्स सेंटेंसेस, बट इट हैज टू बी वर्ड्स दैट योर बॉडी अंडरस्टैंड्स. तो हमने ये सब पिछली बार ये सारा हमने किया था, और फिर हमने कहा था कि मैं नेक्स्ट क्लास में टेक्निक सिखाऊंगी. तो अभी दिस क्लास आई एम गोइंग टू टीच यू 2 टेक्निक्स. ओके, the first technique I'm going to teach you is EFT, and I had sent you this intro video for EFT. Now let me see if I can cap, because I want you to see the intro video, because this technique is too simple and people think यार इसमें क्या होगा. तो अगर आप intro video देखोगे तो आपको समझ में आएगा कि टेक्निक का क्या पावर है. तो मैं आपको ये intro video पहले भेजती हूँ चैट पे. 1 second. How do I do this? Give me 1 minute. I'm going to share this on chat. Please go through this intro video. It is about 7 to 8 minutes. And once you go through this, then I will teach you the technique. And I will actually have one person to come. 1 sec. Am I able to? How come I'm not able to send a chat message here? Who is the host? Oh, 1 second here, chat. Okay. Here. I'm sending the message to everybody. And I'm sending this link on chat. Can everybody see the link on chat? Yeah. Can you please first see the intro video by Gary Craig? Because then I'm going to teach you this technique, and I will have one volunteer who will work with me. जिसके ऊपर मैं टेक्निक, जिसके साथ मैं टेक्निक करूंगी. Yeah. So please click on this link. It's a YouTube video. And can you please see it right now before I teach you this first technique today? Seven minutes ka hai. It's a 7-minute video. So you will take about till 5:30, 31.
Pain was in every part of my body for many, many years. I stopped needing a doctor.
I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. I cannot find any traces that it ever existed in my body.
I had over 80 allergies and I was allergic to the world, basically. I am not allergic to anything. I can eat anything I want to.
Diabetes, post-traumatic stress disorder.
EFT stands for Emotional Freedom Techniques, and it's an emotional version of acupuncture, except we don't use needles. Instead, we address emotional issues. The emotional contributor to disease and ailments and physical things is far greater than the emphasis that's been given to it to date. All of us know intuitively that if we're carrying around angers and griefs and guilts and traumas, it shows up physically. If somebody is really angry, their stomach is tight, maybe the veins down out on their neck, their blood pressure goes up. Emotions cause physical things. Well, you keep that body a long period of time, now you're looking at diseases.
You know, in my own case, I got tired of giving medications which would just treat the symptoms and didn't really address what I thought was the underlying problem.
EFT, on the other hand, zeroes right in on it, and I think that's why we get results where nothing else will.
It's possible to clear emotional issues at a deep enough level that physical healing results.
Acupuncture relies on the fact that there are subtle energies that run throughout the body called meridians. If they're not flowing well, the body's health does not do well. And what I found was something just very stunning. If we stimulate these meridians, tapping on them with our fingertips, it tends to balance things out, and people that would have an intense emotional issue, it would just fade. Sometimes it would happen in minutes. Once you start taking care of these emotional issues and doing it correctly and really resolving them, physical things start to subside as well.
Immediately, I could control my pain levels.
I cannot think of one case it did not work on a migraine.
My migraine was gone in 10 minutes.
I don't have diabetes anymore. I don't have to check my blood anymore. I gave my blood meter to my sister, whose cat has diabetes because he's overweight.
What we've really done is taken a very ancient, very well-established process, the ancient Chinese way of going about healing. We've dusted it off, and we've added an innovation or two, and this is the new forefront to me. We're on the ground floor of this new healing high-rise.
When I was 10 years old, I fell down a 25-foot hay chute that landed in a sitting position on a concrete landing, compressing my spine. I underwent my first back operation in 1971, a second one in 1972, a third one in 1979, a fourth one in 1984, a fifth one in 1992, and a sixth in 2002. With each surgery, the pain just got worse. I lived in pain my entire life. I lived on Tylenol with codeine 4. I took them like candy. I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, which was another devastating blow, and my response to that was, God, how much can I take? I was totally wheelchair bound for 5 years. EFT brought me out of the wheelchair, put me onto arm crutches, which my doctor said would never happen. Went from arm crutches to giving up Social Security disability and returning to work.
I see EFT cure things that are incurable all the time.
When it comes to the MS, I'm completely cured. It's gone, it's non-existent in my body. I'm 54 and I'm doing jumping jacks now.
I'm not saying by that we cure everything in a minute or two and in a session or two and so on, and some things take a lot longer than others, but we get astonishing results often.
So what we're going to do today is take a finger prick of blood from a few different people. We're going to take a look at it under a dark field microscope and actually look at what their live blood looks like. A person that's healthy, their live blood will look like a clean flowing river, and a sick person clumping in just a murky swamp. Of those 6 people, 3 had blood picture that looked like there's some health issues that should be addressed. So we had those 3 people go through about 5 minutes of EFT.
This anger, all this resentment.
We drew their blood again, looked at it, and saw just total different blood pictures. No sign of clumping. I was speechless. When I could finally think again, I thought, I'm going to go home and just take my certificates, my degrees that took me years to get, and just tear them up and just, let's learn about this EFT. Normally, as a nutritionist, I would have put you on 2 or 3 months of mineral supplementation, but EFT, 5 minutes.
People on the outside, they look at some of the things we do as miracles, and I'm not really a miracle worker at all, or, it's just the body will tend to heal itself if its energies are allowed to flow. The biggest thing that blocks that flow of energy is how emotional issues and past traumas are held in the body.
So we're getting to the core. That's why you can use it for everything.
Addiction issues.
Shame issues, vision issues,
Chronic fatigue, fear of flying, atrial fibrillation,
cravings,
diabetes.
I think we can stop now.
Disorder.
We can stop now. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, whoever shared it. Thank you so much. So now I'm going to do a demo. I'm also going to first share the process of how we do EFT, like what is the exact technique, how we do it. Can you all see my screen? So first let us practice the points. Then I will pick one person and do it, or whatever. First, let us all practice the points. And I need everybody to do it. Please switch on your videos. You can't do this by just listening. It's not theory. It is practical. So you need to have a body memory of doing this practice. Okay. So first, let us practice all the points. The first point is, the first point is a karate chop point. Can everybody show me your karate chop point on your hand? Both hands. You can do tapping. Left to right, right to left. First of all, meridians run equally on both sides. So it doesn't matter whether you are lefty or righty, you can do either ways. This is the first karate chop point. Okay, we use this to repeat one sentence 3 times. I will tell you how. So this is one point. The other 12 points on the body, which we are expected to tap. The first one is here on the crown chakra. Please tap this. You use 3 fingers. You can tap it. First point. The second point is right where your eyebrows start. You can pin my window, so my window on your Zoom, so you'll be able to see it clearly. Third point is where the eyebrow ends, here, the bone here. This is the point number 3. You can do with both hands, you can do with one hand, doesn't matter. Point number 4 is just below your eye. There's a bone here, the cheekbone, right there. Point number 5 is under the nose. Point number 6 is chin, the bone at the chin. Point number 7, here what they say is the thymus. So wherever you have this, the collarbones meet, just like 2 fingers below that. Point number 8 is here. For the men, it is right in line with your nipples. And for the women, it is where your bra strap is. So this is point number 8. Yeah, forget the other points. Right now, just these 8 points. The remaining points are on the fingers, which we have shown you. So if you put the palm towards you, the 4 points are on your fingers next to your nail. So if you, you're emptying a pipe, the point right next to your nails. So 9, 10, 11, and 12th point is the finger. So there is no point on the ring finger. You don't tap the ring finger. Okay, let's revise it again. Point number 1 here, point number 2, point number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, then make a fist of your palm. Make a fist. Last 2 knuckles, you see the little finger wale jo last 2 knuckles hai, uske beech mein ek gap hai, ek khadda jaisa hai. वहां पे अगर आप ऐसे ट्रेस करोगे तो एक पॉइंट आता है, ट्रायंगल. ये गैमेट पॉइंट जो है स्क्रीन पे दिख रहा है, उसको प्रेस करना है. ये गैमेट पॉइंट. ठीक है, ये पॉइंट्स हो गए. अभी मैं डेमो करूंगी एक जन के साथ टू शो कि ये प्रोसेस कैसे करते हैं. ओके, सो एनीबडी हियर हु हैज अ नेगेटिव और अ वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग आइदर, सो this can be used. So first thing you must remember, EFT is not for positive suggestion. This is for removing, processing negative thoughts, negative emotions, or physical pain. So anybody here has a negative emotion which is very strong, or a physical pain that is strong, I can do a demo on you. Khushi? Yes, Khushi. Can you unmute yourself, Khushi?
Yes, ma'am, I can unmute.
Yes. So, Khushi, what is your, what is the pain or an emotion that you're experiencing?
Anxiety.
Okay.
You're doing good.
Now, what is this anxiety about?
It is about exam results.
Okay, can you tell me, like, so what are the words that come to your mind about this anxiety exam result?
But I won't be able to do anything. All my parents that are working hard for me, it's all just waste, and my life would be hell, and I will never be able to rise because I really want to be a genius from the start, and all these things just come.
Okay, now,
over.
okay, so anxiety, how strong is anxiety on a scale of 0 to 10? 10 being the maximum, 0 being the minimum.
I think 8.
8. Now, if you think, if you have all these thoughts and you feel anxiety, is there a place in your body where you feel it the strongest? Like, जहाँ पे आपको लग रहा है कि बहुत ज़्यादा strong feeling आ रहा है anxiety का?
Whenever I am anxious, my throat it gets dried up. So
Throat dry.
basically,
Okay, good. So now what we are going to do is, so it is on scale of 8 to 10. So first what did we do? We picked out a negative emotion. We also identified a few thoughts related to that. We also found out where in the body we are holding it. And we gave it a number 8 on 10, which right now for Khushi, that is the intensity. Now, Khushi, we are going to use these words and start doing the tapping. So can you see the karate chop point? We are going to do 3 rounds of tapping with this sentence. Repeat after me. Even though after me. Even though I have this anxiety.
Even though I have this anxiety
about my exam marks.
About my exam marks.
And I'm feeling that dryness in my throat.
And I'm feeling that dryness
and I'm
in my
having
throat.
all these negative thoughts.
And I'm having all these negative thoughts.
What if I don't do well?
What if I don't do well?
What if I let down my parents?
What if I let down my parents?
I still choose to.
I still choose to.
Deeply and completely.
Deeply and completely.
Love and accept myself.
Love and accept myself.
And let it all go right now.
And let it all go right now.
Second round, even though I have this anxiety.
I have this anxiety.
And it is bothering me.
And it is bothering me.
And it is giving me all these negative thoughts.
And it is giving me all these negative thoughts.
I still choose to deeply and completely.
I still choose to deeply and completely.
Love and accept myself.
Love and accept myself.
And let it all go right now.
And let it all go right now.
Even though I have this anxiety.
Even though I have this anxiety.
In my throat.
In my throat.
And I don't know if it will go away or not.
And I don't know if it will go away or not.
I still choose to.
I still choose to.
Deeply and completely.
Deeply and completely.
Love and accept myself.
Love and accept myself.
And let it all go right now.
And let it all go right now.
Now we are going to tap these 12 points with the words anxiety and I let it go. Okay. So this anxiety.
Okay. Anxiety.
This anxiety.
This anxiety.
This anxiety.
This anxiety.
This anxiety.
This anxiety.
I let it go. So you can alternate between this anxiety and I let it go and keep tapping these points. This anxiety.
This anxiety.
I let it go.
I let it go.
I let it go.
I let it go.
This anxiety. This anxiety about my marks.
This anxiety about my marks.
I let it go.
I let it go.
This anxiety.
This anxiety.
I let it go.
I let it go.
I let it go.
I let it go.
Now make a fist, press your gamut point. Now move your eyeballs up. Move your eyeballs down. Eyeballs only, not your entire face. Move your eyeballs to the right. Move your eyeballs to the left. Move your eyes clockwise, anti-clockwise, and I will tell you the logic behind all the steps later on. Now, say loudly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Now, you are going to, while pressing this gamut point, hum any tune of your choice. Do you like the birthday tune, happy birthday tune, or is there any other tune you like of your choice?
Happy birthday tune is good.
Okay, so we have to hum for 30 seconds. Hum, hum. Now both your hands at your heart center. You have to breathe in from the nose and blow out from the mouth 7 times, and imagine you are releasing all that dryness in your throat and all the anxiety from your body. 7 times. Seven times, do it. Blow it out from your mouth like you're blowing out your birthday candles. Blow out the anxiety. Do it 7 times. Now, now keep your eyes closed. Again, check how much is your level of anxiety now. Is it increased? Is it decreased? Is it the same?
Think it is reduced to 4.
4. Okay. Any new thoughts coming up about anxiety?
From tomorrow I'm going for my new session, so the thing now coming up is I don't think I would be able to maintain this state for a longer time.
Okay, so let's do a second round now. Okay, so once again, come on. Even though I have this anxiety,
and
I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow, I still deeply and completely love and accept myself and let it all go right now. Even though I have this anxiety about tomorrow, and I don't know if this tapping is going to make it go away or not, right? Whatever thoughts come, you have to speak it out, all the negative thoughts. So even though I don't know if this tapping will help or not, I still choose to deeply and completely love and accept myself and let it all go right now. Even though I have this anxiety and all these negative feelings, I still choose to deeply and completely love and accept myself and let it all go right now. Now the 12 points. This anxiety, I let it go. This anxiety about tomorrow, I let it go. This anxiety, 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 I let it go. These thoughts about tomorrow, I let it go. These thoughts about tomorrow, I let it go. This anxiety, 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 I let it go. Now you tap your gamut, press your gamut point, eyeballs up, down, right, left, clockwise, anti-clockwise. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Loudly.
1, 4, 5.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Now close your eyes and hum a tune of your choice. Place your hands at your heart center. Breathe in from the nose, blow out from the mouth 7 times like you're blowing out birthday candles. And as you're blowing out, imagine, let your body feel you are releasing all the anxiety, all the negative thoughts, and all the dryness from your throat. 7 times. Okay. Now tell me, how much is your intensity of anxiety?
I think much less, maybe reducing to 2.
Okay, wonderful. So you can keep doing this till it goes down to zero, or till your mind goes blank, or till you have nothing more that you feel inside of you. Okay. Now, couple of things. First of all, as Gary Craig said, the tapping points help. Secondly, when you are also verbalizing everything that is in your head, no, you are essentially catharsizing it. You are releasing it from your body. So all the unexpressed things. So sometimes, you may want to say something to your mom and dad, to your teachers, but you cannot say it. Even there are things you are in anger, like I wish I could just kill this person. I wish I could just strangle him. I wish usko sala do galiyan de do. Everything, when you speak it out while tapping, yeah, even though I feel this, you are actually releasing all that kachra from your body. Right? And then when you are tapping, of course, the energy stuck in those points are releasing. And then when you are blowing out and breathing out, you are releasing it energetically from your body. Now, when you're moving your eyeballs up, down, right, left, clockwise, anti-clockwise, you're also activating the two hemispheres of your brain. Because when you are stuck in one negative thought and emotion, it is usually one part of your brain that is continuously triggered. So when you are doing these eye movements, you are actually now doing a lateral, vertical and a horizontal integration of your brain. Okay. So it also has a physical, that impact, right? And then when you're humming a tune, again, a different part of your brain is activated. When you're saying numbers, a different part of your brain is activated. So this also... Huh?
Or only 1, 2, 3. Any random number or only 1, 2, 3?
No, 1 to 10 or 1 to 5, and then 1 to 5 and 5 to 1. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, or 1 to 10 and 10 to 1. Now, don't get very anxious about correct points to tap, because initially you can do this, right? Somebody take a screenshot of this and share it. You'll find a lot of videos on internet. I've shared my video also of this process. The point is, at some point, you'll be able to just tap intuitively wherever you feel the heaviness, the tightness, So don't get too anxious about kahan tap karna hai, galat kiya, sahi kiya, ek point chhod diya, then it will defeat the purpose. Okay. So practice the points, but when you're actually doing it, just tap wherever you feel like it will still work.
Okay.
Yeah. And the objective is to work on negative emotions. This is not a positive reinforcement thing. इसमें जितना कचरा निकालना है. So what does this thing do basically? This essentially helps you to acknowledge. Most of the time we don't acknowledge our negative feelings, right? हम acknowledge ही नहीं करते कि हमें इतना इसके साथ दुख हुआ है, इसकी jealousy भी हो रही है, इसका गुस्सा भी आ रहा है. तो एक तो हम acknowledge करते हैं. दूसरा, हम recognize करते हैं बॉडी में कहाँ उसको पकड़ रखा है. तीसरा, हम उसको रिलीज करते हैं, वर्बलाइज करते हैं, तो कचरा अंदर रहता नहीं है. जिनको एक्सेसिव थॉट्स आते हैं ना, रात को सोने के टाइम मैंने उसको ये बोला होता, वो बोला होता, तो वो सारा हम catharsize kar dete, so we feel empty, right? And it also, of course, gives you the benefits of tapping the points. Okay. So you can do this for any number of rounds. Now it may happen you started with anger, after 2-3 rounds you feel anger to gaya, par abhi helplessness aa raha hai, to theek hai, helplessness pe karo. Even though I feel helpless, it will have some new emotions, right? Helplessness nikal gaya, then you'll feel हाँ अभी तो खाली हो गया, or you'll say नहीं अभी थोड़ा सा ना मुझे इधर back में discomfort लग रहा है. Tap it out. So whatever is coming up, so this is self-therapy. I've had many clients who do EFT, they don't need to come for therapy also. You'll be surprised. This works very beautifully. I have hundreds of stories, but one of the clients recently told me, she's saying, Riri, people get deceived by the simplicity of the method. 15 years of chronic shoulder pain went away. She just did EFT for a few days. I think about 2 weeks. On whatever else was connected to that thing, and it went away. So teach your mother, teach your father, teach whoever is willing to learn. It's a very powerful tool.
You do it
100%. I've had people who've used it for acidity, back pain, for migraines, headaches, chronic back pain, shoulder pain. It also works as a placebo, because after a point your body gets programmed कि जब भी tapping करना है ना इसको छोड़ो. तो वो placebo की तरह भी काम करता है.
So if I have a back pain, do I do it on the back?
Yes, even though I have this back pain. And of course, with the back pain, you'll have some emotions, like it's making me helpless, it's making me irritated. Whatever is connected to the back pain, yeah, do it on that. Clear? Everybody clear? So this is a very powerful practice. Like I said, please do not get misled by the simplicity of this practice. It is only used for removing all the negative kachra. So you can do it before bedtime, before you go to sleep. If you do for 10-15 minutes, you will get very good sleep, because वो सारा जो आपके अंदर chatter चल रहा है ना, जो आपने दिन भर में बोला नहीं है किसी को, वो सारा निकाल देना है. Clear everybody? How many of you think you'll do this? At least give it a try. एक week करो फिर देखो. हाँ? Again, remember, some techniques work wonderfully for some people. Some techniques don't. It is okay. Don't worry. ऐसा नहीं है कि भाई अरे यार मेरे को तो इतना मैजिकली 8 में से 4 नहीं हो गया, अभी तो 8 में से 7 ही रहा है, या तो 8 के बाद 9 हो गया है. ऐसा भी हो सकता है. Try it out. Give it a fair try. If it works, great. It's a great tool you have for life. Okay, and it can work for any thoughts, negatives, emotions, beliefs. Belief system है तो उस पे भी करो, negative thoughts है उस पे भी करो. ठीक है. अभी मैं आपको दूसरा टेक्निक सिखाती हूँ जो पॉजिटिव रीइंफोर्समेंट का है. तो पहले वाले में क्या किया हमने? कचरा निकाला. अभी दूसरे वाले में आपको सिखाऊंगी कि कचरा निकाल के डब्बे में कैसे अच्छी चीजें भरनी है. ठीक है. EFT is for the कचरा निकालने का टेक्निक. It is to release negative. It is not used for positive reinforcement. Positive reinforcement के लिए I'm going to teach you the next technique, which is a self-hypnosis protocol. It is based on the research that we have done at Wellness Space. It consists of 4 steps. All the 4 steps have been, as you see in the slide, have been based on research. We have done experiments on the effectiveness of every 4 steps. चारों steps के अपने benefits हैं. Each of the 4 steps of the protocol have unique benefits. We have also published the research in the International Journal of Yoga and a couple of other places. And what we have seen is after doing this 20-minute of self-hypnosis practice, improved parasympathetic activity. Can you see this? Rest and digest mode improve हो रहा है. Sympathetic activity reduce हो रही है. इसके बाद positive mood बढ़ रहा है, negative mood कम हो रहा है. This is again research that we had done. Versus silent meditation, when you do this active meditation, it improves the mood and improves positive mood, reduces negative mood. And like I said, the 2 steps of humming and guided practice also affects your concentration, focus, and mood. Okay, so I'm going to now teach you this practice. These are the 4 steps. Now, before we do the 4 step, the step number 4, which consists of visualization and guided imagery and suggestions, is something that I need to, I don't know, some of you are new. Those who have attended last time, you already have your suggestions with you, positive suggestions. Can you please give me a thumbs up, all of you who have your positive suggestions that you had written down from last time. Suggestions of positive emotion you want to experience. Like for example, in case of Khushi, right? She can now pick, okay, suppose if she didn't want to be anxious, how does she want to be in her exam tomorrow or wherever she has to go? So it would be either calm or confident or happy, whatever. That is a positive emotion she has chosen. Yeah. She can also choose to pick a positive belief system. I will always do well, or I'm very good with what I do, or I remember everything that I've studied in my exam. So you can pick a positive belief system. जो मैंने पहले, 1 minute, let me go back to those slides from last time. जिन्होंने नहीं last time attend किया है, उनके लिए 1 second. उनके लिए I will show the slides. So basically, I need you all to write 2 or 3 positive affirmations or suggestions for yourself that you'll be using in this practice. It's a 20-minute practice. I will guide you through the practice. I will send you the audio prompt also later on. In this practice, I want you to pick out any one negative emotion that you want to overwrite with a positive emotion. So like I said, if currently your predominant negative emotion is anger, then say, okay, instead of anger, how do I want to feel? What is a positive emotion? So how would I want to feel if I was not angry? How would I want to feel if I didn't want to be helpless? How do I want to feel if I didn't want to be anxious? Yeah. If there's a belief system you are struggling with, that I can never remember my studies, or I can't focus, or I procrastinate, or I'm not able to complete my work on time, I don't finish my paper on time, then change the belief system to a positive belief system. So if you flip it over, how would I be if I was not like this? Or what is the words I want to put in my mind which are opposite of this, right? And the third is prepare a goal. We are going to now use this in our self-hypnosis. We are going to create new files using this emotion, the belief system, and a goal in your subconscious mind. So remember, like I told you, the diagram of the mind, हमें यहाँ पे नई files बनानी है. अगर अभी आपकी files हैं, मैं ये नहीं कर सकती हूँ, मैं ऐसा फील करती हूँ, मुझे मम्मी पापा ऐसा बोलते हैं तो गुस्सा आता है, मुझे एग्जाम में कुछ याद नहीं रहता, ये सारी आपकी नेगेटिव फाइल्स हैं. हमें इनको ओवरराइट पॉजिटिव फाइल से करनी है. तो पॉजिटिव फाइल्स कैसे बनानी है? इन द लैंग्वेज ऑफ द सबकॉन्शियस. लैंग्वेज ऑफ द सबकॉन्शियस क्या है? इमोशंस, फीलिंग्स, पिक्चर्स, इमेजेस. ठीक है. तो अभी हम वो प्रैक्टिस करेंगे. Can one or two people please share your suggestions so I can correct them if they are negative, because a lot of people make mistakes in this. Can one or two raise your hand and tell me what suggestions you have made for yourself? Now, Khushi, I have given her one chance, so I will ask somebody else. Anybody else other than Khushi? One sec. Who else has raised your hand? I'm not able to see. Okay, Sasi Devi. Please show me your... Only if I see your face, I'll work with you. If I can't see your face, I can't work with you. Okay. Yes, Sashi, can you please tell me what are your suggestions? Please unmute.
I will be confident.
Okay, so it has to be present tense, which means I am confident. Now, in which situation you want to be confident?
Like in my day-to-day life activities, I always have the doubt whether others will not feel it is complete and good. I have the self-doubt.
So when you say the suggestion, I am confident, you need to create the picture or imagery of which situation you are seeing yourself as confident. Remember, we are creating new files in the subconscious mind. Logically, the reason why you have this feeling that others will think it is not good is also because of some files of the past you have, right? Okay, because in the past somebody may have told you, "Arey, ye nahi sahi kiya, wo nahi kiya, wo nahi." So now you have files that I cannot say I'm not good, or people will come. Now we have to overwrite the files with a positive file, which is I am confident. So in your mind, be very clear when you are doing the self-hypnosis, which are the situations that you are seeing yourself confident. And if you are confident, how would you stand? How would you walk? How would you sound? Okay. Logical mind will say, Madam Sasi Devi, this is nonsense. You are not confident. ये तो सिर्फ drama है. ये तो झूठ है. But we are not listening to the logical mind right now. We are working to create new files in the body. It's like the mind will say कि तुम 10 बार गिर गई हो तो 11वीं बार गिर जाओगी. But हमें वो आवाज को बंद करनी है. हमें क्या कहना है? नहीं, अभी तो मैं अच्छे से drive कर लेती हूँ. Right? So, be clear. So everybody, when you make suggestions, don't write abstract concepts. Like, don't write things like, I live in abundance. I am very empowering relationships. I am very, what do you say? I have very deep, enriching experiences. Usme body ko kuch samajh nahi aata hai. Keep it very, very simple that your body understands. Do you understand? Very clear, very specific. It doesn't have to be fancy English. It doesn't have to be Louis Hayes words. It has to be your mother tongue, words that your body understands. And it doesn't have to be English, correct English. It can be just words that make you feel, you can visualize. Okay, good, Sasi. Anybody else who wants to share a belief system or an emotion that you want to overwrite with a positive suggestion? Because then I will start the practice straight away. Yes, Vidhi? Preet is laughing away with his yellow t-shirt. Preet, you have made your suggestion? Who is Preet? I don't know. Preet के ID पे कोई है कि Preet है? जो भी है. हाँ जी? हाँ जी, Vidhi, you have made something, because these are only the people I can see. If people I can't see, I can't communicate with them. Yes, Vidhi, you've made a suggestion? I can't hear you. I can't hear you, Vidhi.
आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही विधि.
हाँ जी. अच्छा, राघव को कुछ कहना था. हाँ जी, राघव रहेजा. भाई, आपके जो नाम आपने लिखे मैं वही नाम बोलूंगी. पता नहीं आप किसके आईडी से आ रहे हैं. तो इज योर नेम राघव? व्हाट्स योर नेम?
नो मैम, इशिका.
हाँ, ओके, इशिका. व्हाट इज योर सजेशन?
मैम, अबाउट माय एग्जाम.
What is the suggestion? What is the positive thing you want to create in your mind?
I will qualify it with good marks.
Again, future tense. I will qualify मतलब will ही हो रहेगा. I am qualifying with good marks. What are those marks you are clear in your mind?
Above 660.
Okay, above nahi. Have a specific picture in mind. Now, one thing I want to ask you. You have to be very reasonable. So, have you already given the exam? Now you're waiting for the result, is it?
No, ma'am.
एग्जाम देना बाकी है. हाँ, तो अभी मार्क्स अच्छे आने के लिए पहले एग्जाम में क्या करना है भाई? उसका सजेशन बनाओ. उसके बगैर मार्क्स कहाँ से अच्छे आएंगे? तो एग्जाम में आपको कैसे परफॉर्म करना है? मेक अ सजेशन ऑन दैट ना. इज एवरीबडी गेटिंग दिस व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू डू हियर? हाँ, It's like saying, I'm losing 10 kilos, but you are going to sit on bed and visualize losing 10 kilos. You will not lose 10 kilos. You have to say, अच्छा अगर मुझे marks इतने लाने हैं तो अभी मुझे क्या करना है जो मैं मेरे mind में डालूं. तो आपको मतलब क्या करना है, क्या visualize करना है. जैसे I am studying for so many hours every day, or I am concentrating on my studies, or I am remembering everything that I study, और आई एम एबल टू प्रेजेंट इन द पेपर वेरी कामली. जो भी आपका चैलेंज है उसको आपको पॉजिटिव सेंटेंस उसका बनाना है कि आई एम एबल टू रिमेंबर एवरीथिंग. आई एम रिमेंबरिंग एवरीथिंग. द मोमेंट आई टेक माई पेन आई रिमेंबर एवरीथिंग दैट आई हैव स्टडीड. तो दीज आर सजेशंस यू हैव टू मेक. एवरीबडी क्लियर?
यस मैम.
सबने अपना अपना बनाया. अगर एग्जाम पे ही फोकस करना है तो ये सारे सजेशंस हो सकते हैं कि मैं एग्जाम के पहले बहुत शांत हूँ, एग्जाम से पहले मैं अच्छे से प्रिपेयर करके जा रही हूँ, मैं एग्जाम देने के टाइम बहुत ही काम हूँ, मुझे सारी चीजें याद है. एंड do not use negatives, only use positive words, because negative body will not understand. So if you say I don't forget, which word will keep coming in your head? Forget, right? So instead you should say I remember. Right? I don't get anxious, then anxious will keep coming. So instead of that, I stay calm. I'm happy with my result. Okay. Don't say my parents are happy, my parents will gift me. It's not in your hands how your parents will react. That you cannot make suggestion on that. You can make suggestion on what you want to feel, how you want to be, how your behavior you want to change. Everybody who understands this, give me a thumbs up, then I will start with the practice. भैया एक ही जन ने थम्स अप दिया, शीतल रैना ने. उसके अलावा किसी को समझ नहीं आया. अब ये नीतीश कुमार, सुहानी, कृतिका तो मैं जानती नहीं हूं ये लोग कौन है. रोबोट्स हैं, इंसान है, मम्मी पापा के आईडी पे है कि मम्मी पापा हैं बच्चों के आईडी पे, कौन कौन है भाई. चलो, जिन्होंने थम्स अप दिया उन्होंने अपनी शक्ल दिखाई, तो आई एम अज्यूमिंग ये 6-8 जन तो करेंगे प्रैक्टिस. बाकी लोगों का मुझे नहीं पता. काले पर्दे के पीछे छुप के प्रैक्टिस करने के बहाने किचन में काम मत करो, मल्टीटास्किंग मत करो. अभी प्रैक्टिस कर रहे हैं. सो नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू डू द सेल्फ हिप्नोसिस प्रैक्टिस व्हिच हैज 4 steps. Okay, I'm going to show you the 4 steps now. The first step is going to be 1 minute. First step is going to be humming. We are going to do that. The whole practice is for 20 minutes. I'm going to make it into a 3 minute practice first. So first, instead of doing 5 for 20 minutes, because you are young kids, you may not be able to sit with your eyes closed for 20 minutes. So we can start first with smaller, shorter steps. But research says that if you do 20 to 30 minutes of this kind of practice with relaxation and guided imagery, it can also change your जीन एक्सप्रेशन. जेनेटिक लेवल के चेंजेस होते हैं. और ये मैं नहीं कह रही हूँ, डॉक्टर हर्बर्ट बेंसन जो हार्वर्ड मेडिकल स्कूल के कार्डियोलॉजिस्ट है, इन्होंने बुक निकाली है जिसमें उन्होंने बहुत सारा रिसर्च शेयर किया है कि अगर आप 30 मिनट तक भी गाइडेड इमेजरी और रिलैक्सेशन करते हो तो आपको जेनेटिक जो प्रीडिस्पोजिशन है चीजों का, वो आप जीन लेवल पे भी ऑल्टर हो सकता है. तो दिस इज अ वेरी पावरफुल प्रैक्टिस, अगेन बेस्ड ऑन सॉलिड रिसर्च. आइडियली 20 मिनट्स इज अ गुड टाइम. हमारा सारा रिसर्च 20 मिनट वाली प्रैक्टिस पे हुआ है, पर आज मैं आपको 3 मतलब 12 मिनट की प्रैक्टिस करवाऊंगी. ठीक है, स्लोली आप इसको बढ़ा के 20 मिनट तक कर सकते हो. ठीक है, सो एवरीबडी लेट्स बिगिन. ऑर्गेनाइजर्स, वी हैव टाइम टिल 6:30, राइट? आई वाज टोल्ड.
जी दीदी, कोई दिक्कत नहीं.
हाँ जी बिल्कुल. एक्चुअली आई होप कि अगर आप जो हैं यहाँ 34 लोग हैं, 34 में से अगर आप 4 या 6 जन भी ये करोगे ना, तो यू विल सी इमेंस बेनिफिट्स. हाँ, और आपके मम्मी पापा को भी सिखाओ तो वो भी शांत हो जाएंगे. चलो एवरीबॉडी कीप योर सजेशंस रेडी. आपने जो पॉजिटिव सजेशन एफर्मेशन की उसको रेडी रखना है. पिछली बार हमने आपको विजुअलाइजेशन की प्रैक्टिस दी थी, तो इस बार मैं प्रैक्टिस नहीं करवा रही हूँ, सीधा फाइनल प्रैक्टिस कर रही हूँ सेल्फ हिप्नोसिस की. ठीक है, सो कीप एवरीथिंग असाइड, सिट वेरी स्ट्रेट विथ योर बैक, हैंड्स ऑन योर लैप, ऑन योर बाय द साइड ऑफ योर बॉडी, हाउएवर यू आर कंफर्टेबल, बिकॉज हम लोग ये आंख अभी नहीं खोलने वाले हैं. मैं मेरा क्लॉक लगा देती हूँ, स्टॉप वॉच टू कीप द टाइमर. गिव मी अ मिनट. ओके, एवरीबडी सिट बैक वेरी कंफर्टेबली विथ योर आईज क्लोज्ड एंड बैक स्ट्रेट. और कुछ नहीं करना है, आंखें बंद करनी है, बैक स्ट्रेट करना है. वी आर गोइंग टू बिगिन विथ 3 minutes of simple humming. So you are going to breathe in from the nose As you breathe out from the mouth, you are going to make a humming sound. Now, this sound doesn't have to be so loud that you break the walls, but don't make it too soft that you can't feel the vibrations. So you have to make it loud enough so that you feel the vibrations in your body, the vibration of this humming sound. So starting 3 minutes from now, for 3 minutes, everybody do the simple humming at your own speed. There is no competition कि कौन सबसे ज्यादा लंबे सेकंड्स तक करता है. इसको आपको अपने नॉर्मल ब्रीदिंग स्पीड पे करना है. नॉर्मली 3, 4 या 5 सेकंड आप ब्रीद इन करोगे और 6, 8, 10 या 12 सेकंड आप हमिंग एक्सहेल करोगे. सांस छोड़ते वक्त हमिंग साउंड करनी है, लेते वक्त नहीं. इस तरह से 3 मिनट तक हमिंग करना है. Keep feeling the vibrations and keep humming till you hear the next instructions. पूरे बॉडी को और फेस को रिलैक्स रखना है ये एक्सरसाइज करने के टाइम. कहीं पे भी तनाव है, बॉडी स्ट्रेस्ड है तो रिलैक्स करना है. एकदम शांति से हमिंग करना है और वाइब्रेशंस को फील करना है बॉडी में. ये प्रैक्टिस आपको प्रिपेयर करती है सबकॉन्शियस माइंड में जाने के लिए, आपके ब्रेन वेव्स अल्फा थीटा स्टेट में जाने के लिए, आपके माइंड और बॉडी को रिलैक्स करने की तैयारी करवाती है. 1 minute left. Continue the humming practice. Keep a beautiful rhythm at your own comfortable speed. Humming also improves the concentration and focus. The more humming you do, it improves your focus and concentration. 10 seconds. Continue to hum. Now let us move to the second step of the protocol. Bring your attention to your heart center or the center of your chest. Feel your breathing in your chest and breathing out from your chest, breathing into your heart and out from your heart center. If you want, you can put your one hand near your heart center if that helps. Next 3 minutes, do rhythmic breathing into your heart center. आपकी सांस हार्ट सेंटर में ले जानी है और सांस छोड़नी है वहां से. बिल्कुल रिदमिक सांस लेनी है. Keep breathing in and out from your heart center in a beautiful rhythmic pattern. Heart focus breathing or coherent breathing is also known to bring about a beautiful balance between your heart and your brain. As your heart settles into a beautiful rhythm, it also sends out coherent signals to your brain, allowing your brain to relax. Continue heart-focused breathing for 1 more minute. Feel your breath going inside your heart, expanding it, and coming out from your heart center. Now, continuing with this beautiful rhythmic breathing, try to experience any positive emotion that your body recognizes. It could be calm, peacefulness, joyfulness, happiness, gratitude, love, joy, confidence, any positive emotion. आपको कोई भी पॉजिटिव इमोशन का अनुभव करना है आपके हार्ट सेंटर में. कोई भी पॉजिटिव इमोशन जो आपका बॉडी अनुभव सकता है. Let your body experience any positive emotion that you know that your body knows from any past experience or a memory. It could be peacefulness, calmness, joyfulness, happiness, gratitude, love, compassion, kindness, any positive emotion for the next 2 minutes. Notice how this positive emotion feels in your body. Allow your heart to experience this beautiful emotion. Feel that emotion in your body. Give it a color, give it a texture. Let your body actually experience that positive emotion. बॉडी में अनुभव करना है पॉजिटिव भावना का, पॉजिटिव इमोशन का. Let your body experience that emotion right now. And now slowly start repeating your suggestions in your mind. आपने जो भी पॉजिटिव सजेशंस या एफर्मेशंस बनाए हैं उसको मंत्रा की तरह रिपीट करना है. और वो एफर्मेशन रिपीट करते हुए अपने आप को विजुअलाइज करना है. वो एफर्मेशंस को महसूस करना है. वो एंड स्टेट का अनुभव करना है जैसे अभी हो रहा है. Keep repeating your positive emotion, your affirmations like a mantra. And as you repeat your affirmations, as you say those words, create a rich imagery. Imagine you are the director of your movie. Create the rich imagery about that affirmation or that end state that you wish to achieve. Use your emotions, feelings, images, sounds, and experience being in that positive end state right now. Next 3 minutes. Live those suggestions right now. वो positive suggestions, वो positive end state को अभी अनुभव करना है, उसको अभी जीना है, बॉडी को अभी महसूस करवाना है. 1 more minute left. Keep repeating those suggestions like a mantra. Feel the emotions of the suggestions of the words. Create the imagery. That is the language that your body understands. That is the language of your subconscious. Create new files about the new behavior that you wish to achieve in whatever area of life you have chosen for. Half a minute left. Make it nice. Make it deep. Do it sincerely. Now, slowly and gently, let us prepare to stop the practice. You can slowly take a deep breath. Move your fingers and toes. Stretch your arms and legs. Slowly rub your palms together. And you can open your eyes with a big smile. I see Ishita. Was it Ishika? Ishita smiling very nice and bright. Raheja, yes. Muskan, very good. Himani, Pranati, Vidhi, Shital. How was your experience, everybody? Good?
Yes, ma'am.
Doable?
Yes, ma'am.
Now you are the app generation. You can have any app which will give you a bell every 3 to 4 minutes. Set it up for 16 minutes or 20 minutes. You know the steps. First step is humming. Why do you do the humming? To relax the nervous system, to calm down the mind, and to bring your breath into a rhythm. Second step, you do coherent breathing. There is a long science behind it. It will take me another 2 hours and 15 slides to explain. I am not explaining it, but trust me, there is a science behind coherence. On if your heart establishes a beautiful rhythm, then through the vagus nerve, it makes your brain also go into a rhythmic brainwave. So the second step is about establishing connection between heart and brain in a rhythmic pattern. The first 2 steps will take you in a light trance-like state, a state which is most receptive to making changes in your subconscious mind. The third step is about allowing your body to experience a positive emotion which you have forgotten because you're anxious, you're fearful, you're angry, you're upset. So we bring up that positive emotion. It's a muscle memory. It's a body memory that we are tapping into. If you can't feel it right now, remember a past time when you felt it. It could be when you were 5 years old and somebody sang happy birthday, or you were 10 years old and you felt good about your mother made your favorite puran poli. Whatever memory connects to a positive emotion, bring that up, feel that emotion in your, so your body recognizes कि ऐसा भी emotion मैं feel कर सकती हूँ या सकता हूँ. Remember, when there is a positive emotion in the body, there are different hormones being secreted. When there is anxiety and fear, there is cortisol, adrenaline. When there are positive emotions, there is oxytocin, there is, there is endorphins, dopamine. So according to your emotion, there are different hormones that are secreted. So step number 3 is important for the body to experience. And step number 4 is now reprogramming your subconscious mind for files of the end state that you wish to achieve. It could be giving your exams, getting married. It could be being calm around your children, or being confident in front of your parents, or answering in the class, or going on stage and talking. Anything that you wish to experience the end state, you wish to create a positive file, you can visualize that. Step number 4, the more rich you make it, the more bigger is the file. आपको कंप्यूटर में पता है ना, अगर सिर्फ वर्ड फाइल है तो छोटा होगा, अगर उसमें ऑडियो डाला तो बड़ा होगा, अगर वीडियो डाला तो और भी बड़ा होगा, अगर बहुत हाई फाई HD इमेजेस डाली तो और भी बड़ी होगी. तो हमारे सॉफ्टवेयर में, हमारे कंप्यूटर में, हमारे ब्रेन में भी आप जितना विजुअलाइजेशन रिच करोगे, उतनी वो फाइल बड़ी बनेगी. जितनी वो फाइल पॉजिटिव फाइल बड़ी बनेगी, नेगेटिव फाइल छोटी लगने लगेगी. और फिर थोड़े ही टाइम में वो पॉजिटिव फाइल के साथ आप ऑपरेट करने लगोगे, वो नेगेटिव फाइल्स रिडंडेंट हो जाएगी. खुशी, समझ में आया? खुशी? हाँ, तो खुशी, आपको भी ये कल के लिए, एग्जाम के लिए करना है. देखिए रिजल्ट हमारे हाथ में नहीं है, तो रिजल्ट की विजुअलाइजेशन करने के बजाय एग्जाम कैसे दे रहे हो वो विजुअलाइज करो. और जब रिजल्ट रिसीव कर रहे हो तो आपको कैसे फील करना है, कितने भी मार्क्स आए, आई एम प्रोबेबली हैप्पी, आई एम रिलैक्स्ड, वो विजुअलाइजेशन करो. ठीक है, तो फोकस ऑन योर एरिया ऑफ कंट्रोल. एनी क्वेश्चंस ऑन दिस प्रैक्टिस? I'm only talking to the 8 people I'm seeing. I'm not talking to anybody else because I don't recognize and acknowledge blank screens. Whoever it is, Sanjeev Kumar, Anay Singh, Rahil Shah, I don't know you guys. I know the people who are listening to me with their screens on. Okay? I'm a bit partial in this matter. So, जो लोग सुन रहे हैं, practice किया, any questions or it's all good? Will you practice it? Huh? There is research, it is research based and it works, but it will not work with one day of practice. It is like cycling and swimming. Give it at least 2 to 3 weeks. 3 weeks mein new neural pathways get connected. Then you can change the affirmations to something else. Exam khatam ho gayi, vacation aa gaya, to kuch aur suggestions banao agle saal ke liye. Theek hai? You can keep doing this. Yes, somebody had a question?
Actually, I wanted to ask if I have to contact you, where can I contact you?
Social media, please write to me on Instagram, Facebook.
Okay.
You go to my website, you will find me there on my
Actually,
email.
I wasn't sure if you would reply, so
I reply
didn't
to
message
everybody.
you.
I reply to everybody. That's a problem.
Okay.
I'm working on it, but I reply to everybody. Otherwise, write an
Okay.
email to us also. Go through our website. All of these things are there. Okay. But remember, self-care is the best way. Everybody doesn't need therapy. 80% of your problems can be solved if you can just do some of these self-regulation techniques. If your nervous system is relaxed, most of the things will be done. Please teach your parents. If your parents are relaxed and calm, I'm sure half of your exam fears will go away. Honestly, I will be very honest. Most of my exam stress, content and reels are for parents, not so much for children. Okay. So if you are on Instagram, show my exam reels to your parents and see it yourselves. I've posted lots of free content on Instagram for exam stress, regulating nervous system, reprogramming subconscious mind, self-hypnosis, EFT. Please go through that, show it to your parents. And if they are stressed, do EFT together as a family. Do this C protocol, self-hypnosis as a family. Everybody will benefit. सब अपने अपने suggestions करके benefit मिलेगा सबको. ठीक है? Okay, so with that, I think I'm done with what I had to teach you. So all the best, everybody, for your exams. Do well. Remember one thing, I know I'm preaching, but well, I can't, I'm a teacher, so I'll still preach. Remember, exams are not your defining your character. They are not a label. They are not your, they are nothing actually. They are just testing what you have been taught and how you are able to reproduce it in that moment. That's about it. Okay. If you can't reproduce it today, you'll reproduce it better after 6 months. Don't worry. Today, nobody's asking me whether I failed or I passed. How much is my marks in 10th grade? How much I got in 12th grade? Ultimately, what matters is your attitude in life. How much is your capability to work with people? How good is your social skills and your ability to get work done from people, connect with people? How good are you able to regulate your emotions? That is what really matters. Okay? Exam आएगा, जाएगा. 10th में 10th बड़ा लगता है, 12th में 12th बड़ा लगता है, कॉलेज में कॉलेज बड़ा लगता है, शादी होती है तो वो उससे भी बड़ा एग्जाम लगता है, बच्चे आ जाते हैं तो पेरेंट्स को वो भी सबसे बड़ा एग्जाम लगता है. तो एग्जाम्स आती रहती हैं. That doesn't define you. Okay? But do what you can. Keep yourself calm. Practice what I have taught you, self-regulation protocol. Do the positive suggestions. जब भी आप self hypnosis करने बैठो और ऐसा लगे I can't visualize, EFT करो. Even though I can't visualize, even though I'm not in a mood to do this, I still love and accept myself and let it go. Blow out and then do the self hypnosis. So if there's anything that is blocking you, use EFT. Once that block is over, do the self hypnosis. Clear? अच्छा formula है ना? याद रहेगा सबको? Yes. Okay. How many are from Bombay? You know, this is the Bombay way of saying yes. पता ही नहीं चला हाँ के ना. मतलब ऐसे करते हैं Bombay वाले लोग. Anyway. Okay. So I'll not hold you up. Today is Sunday evening. Have lots of fun. Have good food. All the best for your exams. Bye bye, everybody. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
थैंक यू रिरी जी, आपने बहुत अच्छी अच्छी टेक्निक्स दिखाई। और अभी शिविका दीदी जुड़ नहीं पाए क्योंकि वहां पर वो किसी इवेंट में है। तो हम सभी आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद करते हैं। ऐसे ही आप हमारे साथ जुड़ते रहिएगा। थैंक यू
हाँ
दीदी
जी।
जी।
Thank you so much. Thank you so
जी,
much, Thank you so much, everybody. Okay.
जी।
Bye. Bye.
बाय। ओम
Bye.
शांति। गुड बाय।
Om Shanti.
गुड
Goodbye.
इवनिंग।
Bye.
गुड नाइट।
Good night.